Good morning, children. Let us start the next chapter, that is operating system and Windows 7. So, we are all familiar with operating system. That is, whenever we start a computer, we can see Windows or Linux or Ubuntu is displayed in a computer. That software, that is Windows or Linux or Ubuntu or whatever we see while starting our computer, is our operating system. So, what is an operating system? An operating system is a program that manages the computer hardware. It also provides a basis for application programs and act as an intermediary between the computer user and the computer hardware. Some operating systems are designed to be convenient, others to be efficient, and some others as combination of two. So, our computer has different softwares installed in it. So, whenever the user uses any of the software in the computer, the softwares can work only if the main application or a main program is present in the computer. That main program which help the computer users, such as we people. The main program that help the computer users to use the application is called operating system. So, operating system act as an interface between the user and the computer. So, the operating system help the user to interact with the computer or use the different applications present in the computer. So, let us see what are the facilities offered by operating system. So, whenever a computer is to be used, an operating system is to be installed in the computer. Without an operating system in the computer, we cannot use that computer. Even in our mobile phones, to use our mobile phones, we need a operating system. Like Android, our Android is a operating system, or iOS operating system. So, for mobile phones, a different set of operating system is there, and for computers, a different set of operating system is there. So, operating system is just a software or just an application, just a program that help the user to interact with the computer. So, let us see what are the facilities offered by operating system. Some of the major facilities provided by a modern operating system are easy interaction between human and computers. It provides an easy interaction between human and computer. Starting computer automatically when power is turned on. So, whenever we switch on the computer, when switch on the computer is turned on automatically with the help of this operating system. Loading and scheduling users programs along with necessary compilers. So, whatever softwares are installed in our computer, so it loads all these softwares, and whenever these softwares run, that softwares are accompanied with its particular compiler. Then it controls input and output units. If a printer is connected, the operating system will detect that a printer is connected, or a mouse is connected, or a keyboard, or any device connected to the computer is controlled by the operating system. Then controlling program execution. A software execution of a software, or the use of a software is controlled by a operating system. Then scheduling processes, that is multiple processes are performed by the computer system. Computer performs multiple tasks at a time. So a computer has to carry out large number of tasks. So the operating system decides which task has to be performed first by the CPU, which task has to be performed first by the CPU, and which task has to be next. So all these functions are decided by the operating system. Then managing use of main memory. So computer system has a main memory called RAM. So whatever we take the application, whatever application we open, our main memory should have space, enough space, so that we can use that application. So the managing the use of main memory, the memory management is performed by operating system. Operating system will clear off the old data in the main memory and retains the fresh or newly added, or the data that the user usually access. So these memory management is performed by operating system. Then managing and manipulating files. It helps in storing files in the computer system. Then providing security to users, jobs and files. It provides security to the data stored in the computer. Then accounting resource usage. It calculates the usage of particular resources. Next is, what is the need for operating system? So what is the need of an operating system in a computer? So let us see. An operating system is required to control the hardware and to coordinate among the various application programs for various users. So operating system is used for controlling the hardware and to coordinate among the various application programs for the various users. So it consists of two views, user view and system view. Operating system consists of two views. They are user view and system view. So user view, operating system is designed mostly for ease of use, with some attention paid to performance and none paid to resource utilization. How various hardware and software resources are shared. So operating system is based on user's view and system view. In user view, only the operating system is designed in user can easily access the system. But here resource utilization, the importance for resource utilization or the hardware and software interaction is given very less preference. Most high preference is given for the user to access the computer system easily. Next is system view. In system view, operating system is a resource allocator like CPU time, memory space, file storage space, input output devices and so on. in system view, what operating system does is CPU, it manages the CPU time, that is the time taken for execution of different process in a computer. Then memory allocation, for a particular task how much memory is to be given. Then file storage, in a particular space how much data can be, particular file can be stored in a different place. Then input output device management. So facing numerous and possibly conflicts requests for resources. Suppose two computers, two printers, or a printer is connected to a computer and a scanner is again connected to the same computer. So there arrives a conflict between the two devices, scanner and printer, for the usage of CPU. They both need CPU and there arrives a conflict between the two devices. So which device has to be, which task, either printing or scanning, which task has to be executed first is decided by the operating system. An operating system is a control program. A control program manages the execution of user program. So the operating system facing numerous and possibly conflicting request for resources. The operating system must decide how to allocate them to specific programs and users so that it can operate the computer system efficiently and fairly. A slightly different view of an operating system emphasizes the need to control the various I/O devices and user programs. An operating system is a control program. A control program manages the execution of programs to prevent errors and improper use of the computer. It is especially concerned with the operation and control of input-output devices. User and application programs can communicate with an operating system through its interface. So interface is what is displayed on the computer. There are three general levels of interface provided by an operating system. First is graphical user interface. Then command line interpreter, also called shell. Then system call interface. The operating system is the one program running at all times on the computer, usually called kernel. So operating system is a program that always runs in a computer. Whenever the computer is switched on, a single program always runs until the system is switched off. That program is the operating system. Operating system is usually called as kernel. It's called as kernels. Along with the kernel, there are two other types of programs. They are systems programs and application programs. These are associated with the operating system but are not the part of kernel. So whenever we interact with the computer, their operating system is of graphical user interface. There the operating system interaction is graphical, like our Windows is an example of graphical user interface because it is colorful and we interact with the computer. To interact with the computer there are different icons or different softwares. But there are cases where we have to input certain commands to interact with the computer. Such type of operating system is called command line interpreter, or its example is DOS. DOS is a command line interpreter. In that, here in Windows we can open a file by going to my computer icon, clicking on the my computer icon, then going to particular place in the my computer, whether it is in local disk C or D, wherever we can go and click. But in case of DOS, we have to write the particular command to open a particular disk. So Windows is a graphical user friendly operating system, but DOS is a command line interpreter. Here there a black screen appears and you have to write the command to open a particular file. Okay, thank you children. For today only this much.